It is fun again to see what album ended up next to which album, how things have lived together in this collection, and such disparate ends of the rock spectrum or the pop spectrum, and yet they coexist in this album collection. I love that. I love the eclectic album collection. I love the radio station that isn't afraid to play anything. I love when somebody who's into heavy metal also doesn't mind admitting that they loved Aha, for example, or some 80s throwaway pop band's favorite song. Or it's just kind of fun to see the eclecticism that's a part of everybody's musical life. This is a cutout, but it shouldn't have been. The Replacements, Don't Tell a Soul. I never was a heavy Replacements fan, but I know they were highly regarded, and at least if you listen to critics, they would say that the Replacements were tragically unappreciated and should have been much more popular. So great musicians and great songwriters. Single, the B-52's Girl from Ipanema Goes to Greenland. Funny album cover. Again, I've admitted that I'm not always a big extended single fan, but I love the B-52s, and this era they were pretty fun and silly. So happy to have it. Here's another cutout. I just took a chance on it. I think it was probably a 99-cent bin. Peter Cetera, lead singer of Chicago and a solo artist, big in the 80s. I think The Next Time I Fall in Love is on here. Yeah, and I love that song. I thought that was good. Glory of Love is on here too. I didn't know that, but it's kind of soft rock, soft pop, but some good songs all the same. Another Madonna album, True Blue. I think Like a Prayer is on here. No, Papa Don't Preach, Open Your Heart. Live to Tell. I think that's a good Madonna song, Live to Tell. It's from some movie. I don't remember the name of the movie. Where's the Party? La Isla Bonita. So again, in the realm of pop, I give Madonna her due. She has left an enduring legacy. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Dallas Taylor and Greg Reeves, Deja Vu. I know I picked this up at a thrift store. I have enjoyed combing thrift stores for classic vinyl, and I think I don't even know what's on here, to tell you the truth. I don't think I've ever listened to it, so sorry for the heresy there, classic rock fans. But it received a gold record award, and I know those guys have some great enduring tunes out there. Each in their own right are tremendous artists. So David Crosby, Stephen Stills, Graham Nash, and of course Neil Young. I don't know if I know how to say this right. Andreas Vollenweider. I think it was a harpist. This was in my Columbia House days. It always got good reviews among the new age music, and I've listened to it a little bit. I don't remember much about it. I've never been a huge instrumental fan, but I think it's some pretty cool music. Down to the Moon is the album title. Another classic, Simon and Garfunkel, Wednesday morning, 3 a.m. And I'm sure this belonged to one of my siblings. This has definitely seen its better days. The record is falling out the bottom. That means it's been loved and played and appreciated and enjoyed a lot, which is wonderful. Dan Fogelberg, Windows and Walls. I can't even remember what's on here. This might not have been mine, but maybe I got this at a thrift store too. Don't recognize any of the song titles and have never listened to it, to tell you the truth. These are total other end of the spectrum, musically speaking, and I am so happy that I have these albums. Wynton Marsalis, some CBS Records masterworks. These are both just filled with beautiful classical tunes with opera singers. I think there's some Handel, but Wynton Marsalis, just an excellent trumpeter. Edita Gruberova was the soprano on this one. There's music by Purcell, Handel, Torelli, Fash, and Molter. And on here is Handel, Hummel, Mozart, Haydn. It's trumpet concertos. So these are just filled with beautiful music. I can't recommend these highly enough. I don't listen to them as much as I should, but just tremendous, soaring, classical, beautiful music. I'm also just going to give a shout out to his brother Branford. He has an album called Romances for Saxophones. Just a lot of little short, more romantic tunes from classical composers for saxophone. And I think Romances is more of a category. It's not so much about romance, but romantic tunes. So Fare Pavane is on there. That's I think it's a beautiful funeral lullaby. Some Ravel. I would highly recommend Branford Marsalis Romances for Saxophones, and these two Wynton Marsalis albums. Really happy that I was introduced to that music and still have the LPs.